Man. So I wasn't the coolest kid growing up in school. Not like now where I'm killing it. Yeah. School's rough when you look like Tom Cruise from Wish.com. Yeah, some of you guys might have seen me in the movie Bottom Gun. Yeah. I was also in the movie Missionary Impossible. All those good Tommy Cruise movies. School was really rough for me because I struggled a lot with girls in school. You know, because most girls aren't attracted to Captain America before he got strong. So I was completely out of luck. Like, I remember one time in one of my classes, I tried to impress this girl to get her number. What I did was I took 3 pencils and I just bit right through them. Like a lead-filled Crunchwrap Supreme. Like, I thought she would love it, but she didn't. I was just like, hey, did you think that was cool? She's like, I don't think anything you do is cool, Nate. And now I'm gonna have to suspend you again. Worst parent-teacher conference ever. Not fun. One thing I actually enjoyed about school though was going to English class and learning about figurative language. Like, to me, the coolest thing was the oxymoron. You know, like when you combine words that are the opposite, like happily married. By show of applause here, who's married? Wow. Man, this is definitely not my generation. Wow. Good for you guys. You guys figured it out. That's good. That's awesome. There's some really attractive teachers in school. It's so weird. You know, like some of these teachers I see, I'm like, man, 8-year-old me would love to put you on the news. 8-year-old me would love that, but no, don't get that chance, so. Yeah, school was pretty awful. One thing I hated more than going to school though, was going to the doctor. Hated going to the doctor. Because I found out when you're a kid, your doctor has to ask you if you're sexually active or not. You know, and that really surprised me, because my doctor never asked me. We could tell, yeah. But I was like, Doc, aren't you going to ask me if I'm active or not? And he's like, weren't you in the movie Missionary Impossible? Not good, not good. Wasn't cool. I read this article about astrology recently. I thought it was interesting because astrologists have been talking about adding a 13th month to the calendar year and how it's going to completely shuffle all the zodiac signs. And that makes me feel bad for all the girls who are going to have to change their personalities again. You know, I'm not saying that all girls are into astrology are like that, you know, just my favorite ones. You know, the ones with matching belly button and ear piercings. That kind of cool stuff. One thing that's cool about astrology is that I found out that, like, you know, everybody has different signs. You know, like, I'm a Gemini. I know that because that's what the last 7 girls have told me. They're like, hey, Nate, you're a Gemini. I'm like, really? I thought I was Caucasian. That's what I thought I was, but I guess not, you know? I don't know. Not a big fan. You guys ever yawn, and then you yawn so hard that you actually begin to cry a little bit? Because your parents don't like you? I like doing stand-up a lot. My mom, not so much. She does not like it. I remember the first time I ever did stand-up, I had to sneak out of the house when she was asleep. And then I came home, and she was really upset. She was like, Nate, where have you been? You better not have been doing drugs. And I was like, no, Mom, I actually went out and I did stand-up for the first time, and I think I finally found something I love. And she was like, wow, Nate, you should have just done drugs. And I was like, golly, Mom, take it easy, take it easy. Do you guys think Tiger Woods is worse at putting or driving? That's always a fun one to see. They're like, oh, I don't know. I was hanging out with my brother and his friend asked a question. He said, how much money would it cost for you to punch your mom in the face? Yeah, I know. And then my brother, he answered so quick, I thought his rent was due. And my brother said, $10,000. You know, I was really offended when I heard that, you know, because my number was way lower than $10,000. You know? Like, I punched my mom in the face for a full tank of gas. You know, I was just being silly. But then my brother went right to my mom and told her everything I just told you guys. And let me tell you, she was not happy. My mom was like, Nate, there is no good reason to punch me in the face. And I'm like, Mom, I was just joking. She's like, here's a joke for you, Nate. I could have ended you for $500. And that was the first time I punched my mom in the face. I was at Whole Foods recently because I had my dad's credit card. And I don't know. I can't really shop at Whole Foods. I much prefer Publix. Like, I really like Publix. I'm kind of biased because I work there. But like, I don't know, one of the weird things about working at Publix is sometimes customers will come through your line and tell you just way too much information, and it puts you in a really uncomfortable position. You know, like this lady came through my line, and I was like, how are you doing today, ma'am? She's like, oh, I'm not doing too well, Nate. My mom just tested positive for COVID, and I totaled my brand new Honda. And I was like, was plastic okay? I sure hope so, because that's the emotional intelligence you're getting in this job. Because I am not a therapist, I'm a bagger. What do you expect from me?